Tag a friend, tell a friend, let's bring them in. We on the Riz Fargo show, the Riz Fargo podcast, where I do stories, interviews, and I also do blogs. Today's sponsored merch is Go Far Clothing. That's right, pop your collar with him, spend $1 with him. Let's get it. This story I get into today. That's right, documentary, stories, all that. For 2025 summer is going down. I'm going to start hitting y'all every day with new content. Like and subscribe. So I gave y'all part 6 with my man Byrd, right? This is part 7. You feel me? So pop your collar with me, spend $1 with me. That's right, I keep saying it, but none of you niggas ain't supporting. Y'all ain't copping the merch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep telling y'all one more time. Pop your collar with me, spend $1 with me. So the last story I gave y'all, I told y'all what was going on with the situation with the white chicks and all that, you know what I mean, from the county, how we had them on they shit, you know what I mean? But this story I'm going to get into is another story about some chicks. But this is a chick that we have met, you know what I'm saying? We was riding around or whatever, like I told y'all. We was fucked up at one point in time, you know what I mean? Sleeping in the wheel and all that. Niggas used to see us laughing and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, that was just, we trying to figure it out, putting our heads together, you know what I'm saying? How we gonna make our next move and make sure our next move was our best move. But long story long, you know what I'm saying? We riding around, getting on or whatever. And we stumble across this badass little, you know what I mean, bitch or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Sorry about that female. I gotta stop saying that. You know what I mean? I got daughters, granddaughters and shit. Alright. So we stumbled across this badass female or whatever, you know what I mean? So Byrd hop out on her, you know what I mean? Well, he beat the horn, she, you know, she like, you know what I mean, she giving him rhythm. So he parked up, hop out, you know what I mean, kicking it with her, you know what I mean? He let me know he pulled. He jumped back in the car like, yeah, Riz, I pulled. She told me she Dominican mixed with some other shit, you know what I mean? Or whatever, he hyped this shit. I'm like, no, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He like, no, she said she gonna hit me up. And then like, you know what I mean, in a little while, she gotta go in the crib and handle something or whatever. So we riding around, she hit him up or whatever. Now, you know what I mean, she get in the car, I really didn't see her. I just knew she was a little cutie or whatever. But now she get in there, I see the long hair and all that shit, you know what I mean, little cute face or whatever. You know what I mean, she looking all right, you know what I mean? But so when she get in the car, she like, yeah, you know what I mean? Whatever, I guess her twist was the pills or whatever. Now, she was a pill-popping animal. This chick, she was bad and all that, but the bitch took all type of anything, you know what I mean? Whatever, not to put under the, you know what I mean? Throw under the bus or whatever. And she actually was kind of famous or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If y'all know, you know what I mean? I ain't going to say her name, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going to put her out there or whatever, you know what I mean? But Nick Petey Crack put her in one of his songs, you know what I'm saying? So if you know, you know what I mean? I ain't, like I said, so whatever, you know what I mean? They start, you know, kicking it, whatever. So every day we going to scoop up, whatever, they going, you know what I mean, get they shot or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm playing passenger 57, so one day she like, damn, Riz, whatever, damn, I got a sister. I'm like, for real? Because I'm playing third wheel, damn, a couple days straight, you know what I mean? Byrd busting in the hell. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got my little youngs on the side or whatever, but, you know, I'm with him, you know what I mean? It's my man. We kicking it every day, figuring it out. How we gonna get some paper or whatever. You know, we wasn't fucked up. We was just surviving. Like I said, we got cool putting our money together, grabbing little QPs and shit, selling a little tree around the hood or whatever. So we wasn't fucked up, but we was fucked up. We had money to, you know, do what we wanted to do, grab little gear or little get high shit, but we wasn't paying no bills and none of that shit right now at that point in time. You know what I mean? We was basically sleeping in the wheel or whatever. I can go home, he can go home, but we just like, fuck it, we out here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't want to put no burdens on our parents. So we mobbing it, you know what I mean? Me and him together, you know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Byrd, the great ones. So, but long story long, she finally introduced me to her sister, whatever. She telling me her sister Dominican too. She look bad. I'm thinking like, motherfuckers lying. You know how blind dates be. So we wound up going to scoop or whatever. When we scoop, but she in the wheel, she looking a little all right. I'm like, all right, cool. I can, I'm jacking her, she jacking me. I'm gonna take New York word, even though we from Philly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she jacking me, I'm jacking her. We feeling each other, you know what I mean? She on her shot too. You feel me? We turn them on. So they like, yeah, I got a sister like, yeah, I got a crib up Montgomery County. No, no, not Montgomery County. What the fuck with Kobe from? Oh, Lil Marion or whatever. Yeah, so she like, yeah, I got a little crib up Lil Marion and shit. So we hesitating or whatever. Like, I'm like, damn, all right, cool. We riding around now. I know I'm dirty or whatever. I don't know if Byrd dirty. No, he wasn't dirty that night, was he? No, only I was dirty in the car and the the chick he was fucking with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I had some work from my man Rick from off my block, Lil Ricky. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lil Rick too. That was one of the guys that I met when I first moved on Dover Street too. You know what I'm saying? He took a liking to me, even going to school. We used to go to school together, whatever, when I went to Franklin. You know what I mean? We lived on the block, so we got cool, whatever. You feel me? He wound up moving or whatever, off the block or whatever, but he still come through, because his dad still lived on the block. Shout out to Mr. Ricky, too. You know what I mean? But yeah, he come through, he like, yeah, Riz, you know what I mean? I got some, some work or whatever. I'm like, yeah, what's the numbers? You know what I mean? I ain't never fuck with this soft or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I'm straight tree ball and, the H ball. You know what I'm saying? Hard Rock Cafe. You feel me? Little Rock in Arkansas. You know what I mean? Little Rock, Arkansas. So that's what I'm getting into. You feel me? But, you know what I mean? I'm really like, fuck it. I'm fucked up, like I'm telling y'all. So I take the work or whatever, you know what I mean? Because my block was mainly a soft block. You know what I'm saying? Everything went down on my block, but, you know what I mean? The niggas that got the money on the block got money off the soft. So I'm like, all right, I know I can, you know what I mean, shake and move this shit. Plus my man Byrd was already knew about the soft game, you know what I'm saying? Through his folks and, growing up around that shit. So he, you know what I mean, he was like, damn, I'll help you move it too. So now I'm thinking about it. I know I got it on me. I'm like, should I go drop this shit off before we go up Lil Man? I'm like, fuck it, we be all right. So now we get to the crib and shit. We up there now, we way up there. I think we needed cigarettes, some shit. You feel me? So we like, fuck it, and some drinks. They like, all right, we know where the store at up here and shit. So we riding around and shit, ready to go to the store, get some Dutchies and all that shit, and go back to the crib and handle our business. Like I said, shorty was jacking me. And Byrd already bust his shorty down. You feel me? I wound up busting her down another night. But this night, let me get back into it. So we riding around and shit. You know what I mean? While the law pullers over the Lil Marion cops. So soon as they jump on us, they like, yo, it smell like marijuana. Once the law say marijuana, that's just a reason for them to check you. So I'm thinking these motherfuckers ain't gonna check us. I'm paranoid. I'm high as shit. Why? I can admit to my wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? One thing about me, I don't do no fraud. So I'm stuffing the powder. What else I had? I think I had some tree too. So I'm stuffing the powder and shit in Byrd's seats, not thinking, you know what I mean, not knowing that they gonna check under the fucking seats or whatever. You feel me? That was some nut shit, cause I could have got him booked. Even though I manned up, the law seen me stuffing it. You know what I'm saying? So they grabbed me right out the car first. He like, what you doing? You know what I mean? Flashed a light on me, grabbed me. I couldn't even, you know what I mean? The shit still not even all the way under the seat or whatever. He pulled the shit out, grabbed me, they cuffed me, checked Byrd and everybody. They checked his chick now. His chick had some weed on her. This when they was drawing about weed. She ain't had no, you know what I mean, no white girl or none of that shit on her. She only had green or whatever. But they still book her. So me and her, they book us. They take us to Lil Marion first up to the police station up there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then they take us back to Philly to some nut-ass joint. I forgot where that joint was. I think it was like at Thompson. Yeah, I forgot that police district up. You know what I mean? I think it's like 71st and somewhere up Thompson somewhere or whatever, Thompson Street or whatever. But they ain't had no printer or nothing. So this the first time I'm getting booked. They like, yo, I tell them my name and shit. They come back like, yo, you sure this you? Now remind you, I don't have no adult record or nothing. This is my first adult case. You know what I'm saying? So they come back like, yeah, you got 50 Elliot's under your name. So they telling me all the fucking names coming back. Now remind you, these all my friends. But I'm like, no, I don't know none of them motherfuckers. So every time one of my niggas was getting booked, they was using my fucking name because they knew I ain't had no criminal record. Which I wasn't mad, because everybody did this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, long story long, yeah, I wound up getting booked and shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to they wound up letting Byrd go with the will and all that, and my chick go. But me and Byrd John had got booked, man. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first case, and I caught it, you know what I'm saying? And I caught it with one of Byrd Lil Johns. You know what I'm saying? That was part 7. You know, documentary, my man Byrd. Let's get it. Fargo Podcast. Pop your collar with me, spend $1 with me. Let's go!